Viewers, even as the Joint Parliamentary Committee is holding extensive deliberations on the Waqf Amendment Bill, there is no end to Waqf Board laying claim on land in different parts of the country. After Karnataka and Kerala, notices have now been issued to farmers in Maharashtra's Latur, where Waqf Board is claiming 300 acres of land belonging to 103 farmers. Maharashtra State Waqf Tribunal has issued notices to 103 farmers, instructing them to answer all material questions related to the Waqf claim. Farmers have been asked to appear on designated date to provide responses and submit all necessary witnesses and documents in support of their defense. The notice further specifies that the failure to attend the hearing on the given date will result in responsibility falling on the concerned parties. The notices have in fact caused alarm and panic among the farmers who say that they have been cultivating the land in question for generations. They are asserting that this is their ancestral land and not part of Waqf Board's property. They have also appealed to the government to ensure they receive justice in this matter.
मैं तलेगांव का नागरिक है। हम खेती करते हैं। मेरे को 6 एकड़ जमीन है। वक्त बोर्ड कोर्ट ने हमको जुलाई में नोटिस भेजी है कि वो ये जमीन जो है तो कोर्ट हमारी है और वो खाली करके जो बोल के नोटिस भेजी वाली है। हमको कुछ नहीं, सब हमारी जमीन है। 3 पीढ़ियों से हम जमीन कसते हैं। वो जमीन जो है सो हमारी रहना ये इतना हमारा ये है, दूसरा कुछ नहीं सर हमारा।
Let's now go across to my colleague Arunil joining us live for more on the story. Arunil, give us more details as far as this fresh case of alleged Waqf Qabza is concerned emerging from Latur, because the onus eventually, it seems in this case also, is falling on the farmers to prove that this land that's being claimed by a state Waqf Board actually belongs to these farmers.
Well, the next hearing in this case is scheduled on December 20th. Maharashtra's the ex-chief minister, now deputy CM in Fadnavis government, Eknath Shinde, basically has said that this Mahayuti Sarkar is of the people and no injustice will be meted out to anybody, especially farmers. Now, to speak about the plight of these farmers, 103 these farmers have been issued notices by the Waqf Board. Waqf is basically communicating via these notices, telling them that the land on which they have been cultivating the crop, that belongs to the Waqf, and it is the prerogative of these farmers to prove that the said concerned land belongs to them. The farmers have basically also sent out a communication saying that they have been cultivating these lands for more than 3 generations. It is a land passed on to them via generations, and the Waqf cannot claim the land just like this. As you rightly pointed out, a similar kind of situations have been noticed from other states like Karnataka and another state as well. Now here, the Maharashtra government, Eknath Shinde, who's a deputy CM in this Sarkar, has basically promised justice to these farmers and said no injustice will be done.
I'll request you to stay on with us. Let's also tell our viewers a little bit more about this particular case. Now, viewers, look what Waqf had claimed earlier. The mosque existing on Allahabad High Court land, remember how this was also a big controversy, and what the status was, the current status is that the Supreme Court had dismissed appeals against the eviction. And then, viewers, what we also can tell you is how, earlier we have seen in Surat Municipal Corporation building case as well, a similar kind of a claim was made. The Waqf Tribunal dismissed the claim, calling it illegal. Let's move on to the next page as far as this particular graphic is concerned. And these are other examples where these kind of claims, in fact, were made, but eventually those claims were dismissed. In this particular case, the Surat Municipal Corporation building and the Waqf Tribunal itself had dismissed the claim as being illegal. And then 1,654 acres of a village in Hyderabad was also claimed. Supreme Court returned the land to the state government in this particular case. Earlier, Waqf had claimed an entire village housing about 1,500-year-old Hindu temple, and now it is registered as Waqf property in 1956. The dispute is also ongoing in this particular case, and even Taj Mahal was claimed by Waqf. The Supreme Court then asked the petitioners to furnish the deed that was signed by Shah Jahan. In most cases, state Waqf boards have not been able to produce the right kind of documents, but eventually the properties become disputed. 123 properties that belong to the government of India were claimed by Waqf board, and Centre then decided to recover the properties declared as Waqf under the UPA regime specifically. Now, viewers, the Mahayuti government in this particular case has vowed justice, with the Deputy Chief Minister Eknath Shinde assuring that the state government will act as per the constitution and will ensure that no injustice is done to anyone. The state BJP also has stated that Maharashtra government is going to initiate an inquiry into this matter and has slammed the Congress party, holding it entirely responsible for excessive powers given to the Waqf board over the years, which eventually today is causing suffering to these farmers. Listen in.
देखिए, नियम बाह्य कुठलंही काम होणार नाही. हे सरकार नियमाने चालणार आहे, लोकशाही मार्गाने चालणार आहे, संविधानाच्या मार्गाने चालणार आहे. त्यामुळे कुठेही कुणावरही अन्याय होणार नाही.
कई किसानों की जगह जबरदस्ती अतिक्रमण करके वक्फ बोर्ड ने अपना नाम डाला है. पूरा इसका दोबारा डिजिटलाइजेशन होना चाहिए, सारा रिकॉर्ड क्लीन होना चाहिए, और इसके लिए जो जो सरकार ने करना है, केंद्र सरकार, राज्य सरकार ने, भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने बार बार केंद्र को भी और राज्य को भी हमने लिखा है. वक्फ बोर्ड ने सभी प्रकार की जमीन अपने कब्जे में ली है, वो सारी छोड़नी चाहिए, और उसके लिए सरकार कड़ी कार्रवाई करेगी.
Krishna Hegde of the Shiv Sena is now joining us on the broadcast this evening. Krishna Hegde, good evening. Thank you very much for joining us here on Times Now. Yet another case of Waqf Kabza, this time coming in from Maharashtra's Latur. Waqf board is claiming 300 acres of land belonging to actually 103 farmers who are today in a state of distress, because the onus is now on them to prove that this land that's being claimed by Waqf actually belongs to them.
No, this is extremely unfair, and therefore Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji is bringing about the Waqf Act Amendment Bill, and that is a necessity today, because whether you have seen it in Kerala, Karnataka, or now in Maharashtra, the Waqf board is unabashedly just claiming land which belongs to villagers, and I think it is injustice onto the villagers. We will see that no injustice is done to any villager in Maharashtra. Or for that matter, we are supporting the Waqf Amendment Bill, to be brought in by the Honorable Prime Minister. Another thing is that all these records which the Waqf Board is asking for, they have to prove their ownership. Why should the villagers prove their ownership? The villagers have been actually the landowners for a long, long time, and you just can't cite one land and say this belongs to us. I think extremely unfair, and whatever records are there, they have to be digitalized, and I think that the Waqf Amendment Bill should be a necessity, and it should be brought in very, very urgently.
All right, Krishna Hegde, appreciate you joining us here on Times Now and sharing with us your perspective on this particular story. Viewers, while there was no outright condemnation of Waqf's unending land claiming spree, Mahavikas Aghadi Netas said that they are also going to look into the notices issued to the farmers, and stated if farmers possess necessary documents, their land cannot be taken away. Asaduddin Owaisi's AIMIM also echoed the same sentiment, putting the burden of proof on farmers, saying if they have valid documents, Waqf cannot really claim their land forcibly. Listen in.
मैं भी आश्चर्यचकित था कि अचानक किसानों को ये नोटिस जारी किया गया। ये वक्फ बोर्ड ने किया है या किसी की शिकायत की वजह से वक्फ बोर्ड ने ये नोटिस जारी किया है? मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि इन बातों को हमें और बारीकी से जानना होगा। किसानों से हमने संपर्क किया है, किसानों की बात हम सुन रहे हैं और अगर किसानों की वो जमीन है तो वो जमीन कोई नहीं छीन सकता है।
देखो, ये स्थिति किस आधार पर वक्फ बोर्ड ने नोटिस भेजा है, क्या उनके अधिकार है क्या नहीं है, इसकी डिटेल मेरे पास आज अभी नहीं है। अगर किसानों की जमीन है, वह खेती करते हैं और उनकी जमीन अगर वक्फ बोर्ड अपने कब्जे में लेना चाहती है, अगर 7/12 इनका किसानों का होगा, उनकी मालकियत होगी, तो ये वक्फ बोर्ड को वक्फ बोर्ड नहीं कर सकता। लेकिन मेरे पास डिटेल नहीं है, तो इस पर अभी मैं कोई वक्तव्य नहीं करूँगा।
बात यह है, अगर शेतकरी लोग, किसान लोग इस बात का दावा करते हैं कि भाई एक जगह हमारी है, उनके पास सबूत पेपर वगैरह है, तो वक्फ बोर्ड ऐसे 100 नोटिस जारी करे, उससे क्या फर्क पड़ता है। लेकिन अगर वो जगह वक्फ की है और शेतकरी लोग वहाँ खेती करते आ रहे हैं, तो वक्फ बोर्ड को इस बात का अधिकार है कि वो अपनी जमीन उनसे वापस लेने के लिए नोटिस देवे।
So that is the kind of reaction we have got from the leaders of Maha Vikas Aghadi. The onus, viewers, now falls on these farmers after they received notices from Waqf Board, which is claiming 300 acres of land belonging to 103 farmers. Over 100 Latur farmers, in fact, viewers, have got notices from Maharashtra Waqf Board over land. They claim the Waqf Board is attempting to take over their ancestral land. The dispute is currently being heard in the Maharashtra State Waqf Tribunal. And we also got a reaction from the Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Eknath Shinde, who said that the government is going to act as per rules. The government is going to follow the constitution and will act democratically, will ensure injustice happens to nobody. But the question is that it's not the first time. We have seen these kind of stories coming in from Kerala, from Karnataka as well. There are numerous stories of illegal Waqf Qabza. Eventually what happens is that these people have to prove that the land that's being claimed by Waqf actually belongs to the people. Similar stories emerged from Kerala and Karnataka as well. Atul Bhatkalkar of the BJP is now joining us on the broadcast. More on this. Good evening. Thank you very much for joining us here on Times Now. Your first reaction to this story coming in from Maharashtra's Latur district, where over 100 farmers have got notices from Maharashtra Waqf Board.
Yeah, it is very shocking, and this type of things are happening everywhere in the state. Fortunately, tomorrow there is a session of Maharashtra Assembly going on. So tomorrow morning, as soon as session starts, I will raise this question before the House, and I will demand with Chief Minister that he should look into it and he should investigate and he should stop with immediate effect any type of kabja from the Waqf Board on lands of many farmers.
All right. It's good to hear that you are planning to raise this particular issue in the Maharashtra Assembly tomorrow, and we'll see what happens. Thank you very much for the moment for joining us, Mr. Atul Bhatkalkar, with your views on this particular story.